All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and well, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Let's go, man. Hey, look, they've been talking about this almost. They talking, they negotiation. They're near, they're talking. I said I'm not making another damn video until I hear done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Raptors agreed to acquire Kawhi Leonard from the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers have agreed to trade the All NBA forward Kawhi Leonard to the Toronto Raptors for Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, two unprotected first round picks in 2031, 2033, and a 2027 first round swap and two second round picks. Sources told ESPN the deal marks a return to Canada for the star who led the Raptors to an NBA title. We all know all that, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor Nation, how you feel? That's what I gotta know. I want to know, Raptor Nation, how you feel? How do you feel? I'm gonna be honest. And y'all know me, love me or hate me, baby. Y'all know I'm gonna give you the real. I thought they overpaid a little bit. I did, but you're gonna overpay to get that guy. Like, I do think they gave up a lot, bro. Like, they gave up a lot for Kawhi. Like, y'all couldn't get nothing. They couldn't throw nothing else in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't throw nothing else in there other than just Kawhi. You gave Brandon Grady Dick. I like him, but it just ain't come to fruition, which is scary because a lot of times we see that. You remember Champagne and you look, you know what I'm saying? And then you see them go to other places and look like them dudes. So, but, man, you look at the East right now, you seen what you had. And this is the thing that don't bother me about this deal with the Raptors because it's like LeBron leaving the Lakers. If he stayed, where was you going? The goal is to get in a better position to get to a championship. That's the goal year in and year out. And everybody say, oh, but don't forget about the Knicks. And I'm really, they the champ, dog. Got it. You know what I'm saying? Halliburton may come back to the Pacers. Cool. Never the biggest Halliburton fan. I'm a bigger fan of Pascal than Halliburton, but whatever. You know, the Cavs, but I told you got James Harden and Donovan Mitchell. Two players that show you they cannot show up in the playoffs. They cannot show up when it mattered. Like, yeah, they got past the Raptors, but where did they go after that? They got swept. You add Kawhi Leonard to this Raptor team, they're just as formidable. Now, I don't think the work is done for the Raptors. I think you try to go find that center, at least a solid backup to Purtle. We'll see how all that plays out. But I love it. I love this deal for the Raptors because, you know what they're saying? Hey, we want to damn contend. We want to contend, damn it. We tired of talking about, we got this little piece and that little piece. And don't get me wrong, I'm a BI fan. I'm a BI fan. But it just felt like, you saw it last year and it was like, yeah, if you want to get to that next, you go get you one. And you got to start like Kawhi Leonard, who said, I'm only signing an extension with the Raptors. If you send me somewhere, send me back to Toronto. That's where I want to go. Well, his ass should have never left. I said that doing all this. And even when the Lakers recorded, I was like, he's not going to go to the Lakers. That just ain't going to make sense. You could want it, but you kind of know that wasn't going to make sense. You bring in Paul George. Sorry, Chris Adams, but Paul George is not a damn winner. It's like you just won a chip. And I think this Raptor team right now, I want to say maybe even a little better than that team that won the chip. Right now, you look at Scotty Barnes, and I think he's developing to a hell of a player. You look at and we got to see how the roster fill out. I love the point guard. The Snead. That might. I get so many bets over that guy. I don't know why they just keep underestimating Snead. I'll be winning some bets off that guy. But anyway, we got to talk about that. But you add Scotty Barnes. You know, with B.I. it was like, you love them, but it felt like the ball stuck right there. With Kawhi, you know what you're gonna get. The thing with Kawhi, we ain't gonna beat around the bush. You don't know if the boy gonna be healthy. All right? He gonna go there. They probably gonna get him an extension. But you gotta love this for the rap because it gives a fan base. And let me say this. One of the best fan bases in the world. All right? We could just say it, right? And I mainly say that because every other team in NBA got a city. They may have fans, but the Raptors got a whole country behind them. So you get that fan base, you return the guy who helped you get you to your championship, and ultimately, with Kawhi Leonard, you know what you're getting. But you kind of You look at you bring in Kawhi Leonard. You look at a guy like Scottie Barnes, like, hey dog, we going for it. We going for it. We going for it. Let's go. Let's go. You got to be him now. You got to be him alongside that guy. Now, again, you got other pieces to fill out. I cannot say they didn't give up a lot. They did. They gave up a lot. But just because of his injury history, you know how Kawhi is, man. He break a toenail and he don't feel comfortable. He not going on the court. So with all that being said, man, Kawhi Leonard is officially back in Toronto with his Arsenal never left. Let's tell the truth. I seen nobody handle Kawhi the way the Raptors handled Kawhi. They kept him bubble wrapped. They kept him ready for the postseason. They had, when it was time to go, he was go. It was all go. And you could tell by him going back, he was like, it's like Dame Lillard going back to Portland. Woo. Hey, I made a mistake. I get it. Going home, being home in LA with your people. Yeah. I got to be honest, though. I kind of hate this for Brandon Ingram a little bit because he really liked the Raptors. Like, he really loved the Raptors. He really wanted to be with the Raptors. So I kind of hate that for him, you know, but you had to give up. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I was talking to the missus about this, I was going like, you know, that Brandon Ingram or maybe R.J. Barrett. She's like, not R.J. Barrett. I was like, you take R.J. Barrett over Brandon Ingram? She was like, yep. I said, why? She's like, because I know what I'm getting from him every night. I know what I'm getting from him every night consistently. I was like, I'm make me proud. I was like, my baby really be paying attention, don't she? But again, you know, the injury history of Kawhi Leonard, you know, that's going to always be a topic of conversation. They gave up a lot, man. They kind of mortgaged their future a little bit. So we got to see the next move that the Raptors make after getting Kawhi, because it's going to tell you a lot. If they can go bring in someone else, one of the, I don't know what, some good role pieces, because Scottie Barnes and Kawhi Leonard, you got your nucleus, but you got to have some great role players. You got to have some good defense. I love Snead's defense. Emmanuel Quickly is another guy that I think is on a bubble. I could be wrong. People may not feel the way. I'm just not the biggest Quickly fan, man. I'm just not, dog. I've seen a lot of it, and I'm just over it. Like, I'm sorry. I think he's a good bench guy. Bring him off the bench, but that's how I see Quickly. I'm sorry. I could be by myself on that, but we'll see, man. Congratulations to the Toronto Raptors. I know they got their guy, the Six, man. I know the Six is celebrating their bat pop. Yo, hey, life is funny, man. Life is funny for real, because you look at how things change, right? You know, you had the whole the Six going through it with the whole Drake and Kendrick thing, and then the whole you know who talking about you know what, and then you know what I'm saying. Now you look at Drake just came back, had the biggest album of the year, and you turn around and they go bring back Kawhi Leonard, and now you see how things just switch, man. The universe is funny, man. But congratulations to the Six. I know you guys are happy. You know we'll be right here talking about it, man. Congratulations again to the Toronto Raptors. Much just needed for that fan base. It's an amazing fan base, and the Six, y'all know I go to the Six. Y'all, me and the wife already thought about going back. You know, hopefully they win this time. Last time we went, they didn't win, man. It was crazy. But we'll go back this, and I know these young ladies in this house about to have a bunch of Raptor stuff to say to me all the time. So you know how this go. But anyway, man, congratulations to the Raptors, man. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Next time, man, you guys be great.